Welcome to The Wall. In today's video, we'll see several modern women explaining what they forbid their boyfriends from doing in a relationship, because according to them, if he doesn't follow these rules, it's a red flag. If you enjoy this content, hit the like button and subscribe. We're on our way to 150,000 subscribers, and with your support, we're going to crush that goal. Share your experience or opinion about these situations in the comments below. And without further ado, let's get started.
Everything that I say are just my opinions and the boundaries that I have within my relationship. So it's really important to decide what boundaries you want to create within your own relationship, and that is okay if it's different than mine, different from anyone else's. That being said, Dylan and I have friends who very openly go to strip clubs or have been to strip clubs for a bachelor party or a bachelorette party, stuff like that. And if that's okay within their relationship, it really is to each your own. However, going to a strip club is a boundary for Dylan and I. If Dylan was invited to a bachelor party and one of the activities was going to a strip club, I would expect him to not go. That doesn't mean he needs to sit out the entire bachelor party or not be there at all. But in my opinion, Dylan doesn't need to sit in a room with a bunch of naked women slipping up and down a pole in a thong. And if Dylan has a problem with that, then I think there's a bigger issue. Oh, but all my friends are going. It's just funny. It's just a joke. I'm gonna look so weird if I'm the only one sitting it out. I literally could care less what the excuse is. That's just a boundary that I have. You're not going to a strip club. I'm not okay with you going to a strip club.
Stop it. Get some help.
One time, my old man hit me with one of those talks that really stick with you. When you get into a serious relationship, there are things you're going to have to stop doing. Not because they're bad, but because they just don't fit with this new stage of your life. And he was right. What seems fun with your buddies might not have a place when you're trying to build something real with someone. And look, I'm not trying to be a hypocrite, but I wouldn't be cool with seeing my woman doing a striptease in a room full of guys. Because I know what goes down in those places. I've seen videos, heard stories, and honestly, a lot of times women get more out of control than the men. If you want something serious and lasting, those environments just don't help. But hey, that's just my opinion. What do you guys think?
I'm about to be so controversial right now, but how are you guys so chill with your man going to the strip clubs? Like, what is your train of thought? Please let me know. I used to think that way, but that was when I was like 17. Like, I really didn't know what was going on. Everything that I thought I knew was completely wrong at 17. I was like, yeah, I'm just super secure with myself. So like, it's not a big deal if my boyfriend goes to the strip club, or like, oh my gosh, why would it matter? I trust him. I'm not insecure. I just wanted to be the chill girlfriend because I wanted to be agreeable. Now, my boyfriend will never ever step a foot into a strip club as long as he is with me, because it's just straight up disrespectful. Like, you're okay with your man going in to spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars on other women? It's absolutely not about trust. It's about respect. Some of my stripper friends will not allow their significant other to even go to the club. So like, why are you guys so chill with your man?
A man needs to understand that his superpower isn't in his looks or his money, it's in his attention. And women are addicted to that. That's why you see those seemingly absurd jealousy moments like, why did you like that photo? Or, who's that girl you're following on Instagram? Because in her mind, you're giving away something that's worth more than gold to her: your focus, your validation. I always say, women are more territorial than men. They talk about controlling guys and all that. But have you seen the things women notice just to keep tabs on their man? That's why, of course, there's going to be a problem if you go somewhere where your attention is being handed out to other women.
Hey, men and women. I wanted to stitch a video by, I think his name was Tattooed Ryan Reynolds, talking about why men should not be going to strip clubs, why it is not okay for married men, and we might as well throw boyfriends in there too, why it's not okay. I would just want to put my 2 cents into this, okay? If you even want to hear it or if you care. I know it's kind of just been accepted, it's the social norm, that guys, even if they're in a relationship, to be going to a strip club. And there's a lot of women that say they're okay with it. Sometimes they even go with them. But is that really okay with you? Should guys actually that are in a committed relationship do that? Ladies, do you have to like it and go along with it? Do you feel like you're not that you're too old school or whatever, you're too uptight if you don't want your men going there. But let me just tell you this, or let me ask you this. If you are a married man, if you are a boyfriend and you're in a committed relationship, is it cheating if you have some woman, doesn't matter who it is, but let's just say, for argument's sake, you have no relationship to this woman at all. You've never even met her before. But would it be okay if, she started just taking off her clothes for you, maybe doing a little lap dance on you, rubbing her goods all up in your face, rubbing against your lap and things like that. And you purposely had this girl come over or whatever for the purpose of being turned on and staring and fantasizing and whatever of this woman. And then she does her thing and she leaves and you never talk to her, you never text her or anything like that. Would your wife or girlfriend be upset? Ladies, would you be upset if you found out that he just found some random chick and, they did all these things and then that was it? The answer would be yes. You'd be a weirdo if you said no. So why is it that because it happens in a building, a business establishment where money is exchanged, that suddenly that's not cheating? That's my question. So would a prostitution house be okay if they went there and did the deed and he never spoke to her again and it wasn't anything personal, but he was just paying for a service, right? You go to the strip club, you're paying for a service. What's the big deal? But if you just take that business institution out of it, the exchange of money for entertainment, it's not okay. So if it's not okay, then why are strip clubs okay? Doesn't make any sense.
Hey, bro. What? Oh, my God!
I can agree with her if they're in a serious relationship, but then it has to go both ways. Because if you're going to ask your partner not to go to a strip club, then you should also be willing to give up things he's not comfortable with, like girls' trips, late-night outings with friends, or those bachelorette parties where we all know the guys there aren't exactly there just to chat. Because if you're going to demand, you also have to be willing to compromise. It can't be that you get to dance with strangers at a club because it's just a night out with the girls, but he can't watch a show without touching. If we're going to talk about respect in a relationship, then it should be equal on both sides. Otherwise, that's not love, it's hypocrisy.
Non-negotiables in my relationship that are controversial. First one gets me called crazy a lot, but strip clubs are a no-no in my relationship. I am not okay with my boyfriend going to a strip club. Let me clarify that my issue is not with the dancers. I know they're there to do their job, but I just think it's disrespectful. My boyfriend going to gawk at other women's naked bodies, to me, it's disrespectful. The only bare booty and chest that he should be looking at is his girlfriend's. Me to my next one. Checking out other women in front of me. Absolutely fucking not. Here come the people that are like, it's human to find other people attractive. Yeah, that's fine. I know that other people are going to be attractive or more attractive than me, but you're just not going to look at them while I'm there. I dated a person once that would stare at literally every single girl that walked into the room. And I just thought, well, you know what people say, men are visual creatures. They're just going to look. And that is not true. You deserve respect. And there are men out there willing to respect you. Last one, I think most of us can agree on, but it is liking other women's photos. Simply will not be doing that. To me, you're showing her that you're interested and that you like what you see. There's the guys that are like, it's not even like that. It's not a big deal. So stop. Know what you think? Sound off in the comments. Also, let me know if you can guess my sign. Bye.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
This is exactly why I always say a man's attention is his superpower. Women are addicted to it. This girl says her boyfriend shouldn't look at other women, like their photos, or go to a strip club, because to her that's disrespectful. But if you check her Instagram, chances are you'll find suggestive poses, aiming for the very same attention she doesn't want you giving to others. So how can a man be expected to accept that double standard? You get to show yourself off to the world, but he can't even look? It's getting to the point where just looking is dangerous. And of course, if he likes a model's photo, he's suddenly a potential cheater. But if you post bikini pics, it's empowerment. Bro, something just doesn't add up.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but being a cool girl is out. If you are a girl in a relationship, or if you're not in a relationship, but you are looking to be in a relationship, whatever it is, do not try to be cool. The girl who doesn't care, the girl who, yeah, babe, go to a strip club. I don't care. I'm so cool. Yeah, I love going to a club with you and watching other girls grind up against you. I'm cool. I don't care about it. Not cool. You know what's cool, ladies? Having boundaries and being able to communicate them. If you do not want your partner to go to a strip club, if you do not want your partner to do things that you deem as disrespectful, it is okay to say that you're not okay with it and to expect that your partner respects your boundaries. And if your partner does not respect your boundaries, or he has an issue and he's like, but all my friends are going to a strip club and I'm gonna be the only one who's left out. You need to reevaluate your self-worth and how you value yourself, because do you really want to be with someone who is like that?
Like the saying goes, just because you can resist the devil's temptation doesn't mean you should walk into the fire with him. If you know a place might cause problems in your relationship, brother, avoid it. You don't have to test your willpower all the time. Sometimes the best decision is simply not putting yourself in that situation. Now, if you're in a relationship where everything you do needs to be reviewed, where control is disguised as respect, be careful. No one wants to live with someone who has to authorize your every move. Respect is mutual, but if it's only about what she allows, then it's not respect anymore. It's emotional dictatorship.
Women.
We've reached the end of the video, but before we go, the questions are for you. What do you think about a married man going to a strip club? Has a woman ever become controlling in one of your relationships? If you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. Your support means the world to us and motivates us to create more content. Stay tuned for the next exciting video from the wall.